blueprint. I agree with that. A collection of lived experience, hard truths, and practical strategies for equipping Black communities. We're gonna say Black, even though we know, communities with the tools to thrive. It acknowledges the struggles our people have faced for generations: inequity in education. Oh, that's so huge. Housing discrimination, violence against women, and systemic financial exclusion. I mean, Wells Fargo has so many lawsuits for racial discrimination, and it goes all the way back. They helped finance and insure slaves to make it even more of a painful treatment of during chattel slavery. In essence, what they were doing, they allowed slave owners to put insurance policies on their chattel. So it encouraged the slave owners to treat them, work them as hard as possible, and to beat them close to death with the worst treatment ever. Because even if they died, the slave might have been worth $50, but the life insurance policy is worth 50. So and then it goes to we are standing in a moment of opportunity. The tools of liberations are in our hands: knowledge, collaboration, and unapologetic self-determination. Whether you are a teacher, a parent, a pastor, an advocate, or simply someone who wants to help, this book is for you. We must build systems of support, education, and healing. And to do that, we must first nourish, then teach, then empower. Let this book be a starting point. Let it be a fire. L.A. Hairston. So this is Miss Lisa, the role of the Black church, first chapter. Real estate and economic justice, that's like her specialty, right? Self-defense and the protection of women and children, which is our responsibility. Chapter 4, financial literacy and generational wealth. Very understanding how money works. We don't understand that. We get caught up in consumerism. So we definitely need that. Health, food access, and wellness, and mental health and emotional wellness. Chapter 7, child development and education. Chapter 8, entrepreneurship and career building. Chapter 9, community strategy, the new underground railroad. Final words, what are we to do? So I hope y'all check that out. That's L.A. Hairston. I don't know if the link is available, but if it is, please put it in the chat so that I can share that and put that in the description for everybody, Miss Lisa. You know what I'm saying? But on that note, you know what I'm saying? Dijon is in Reggie's paperwork. Wait, Dijon, for what you call C-Deuce, I was trying to lay down and watch, but you hit brim, and now I'm up, rolling up. Hey, listen, man, I had to wake y'all up. I see the good people starting to come up in here. You had angels watching over you, had been in a similar situation, walking through gunfire. Oh, man, I'm glad you made it through. Megan Davis, hey, Dude Sims, and Stand on the Media. My boy, Stand on the Media, salute.
Salute to everybody in the chat, man. The Damo Keyway Conversation family. Salute to the Stand on the Media family. It's an honor. I appreciate it, bro.
Man, always. It's always been like that. So since District 13 first left, and I know y'all separated now, right?
Oh yeah.
But when they first left, me and you began to talk and began to build. Baby Dig, what up, bro? What's the big old deal? Y'all salute. And we've been able to build. And from there, bro, you kind of enlightened me on some things I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I was able to grasp understanding of your position, even get to know what type of person you was. You know what I'm saying? Conversations. And I would like to be humble myself and say I'm appreciative to have even met you and be consider you a friend or even associate for all that matters. Big Sir.
We brothers all day. And I just want to say likewise. I learned a lot from you. I'm still learning. It blows me away. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been here all my life. And I wish I would have met you in my younger days because I would have been more advanced in what's going on out here than I am now. But you took a situation being locked up all that time, you educated yourself, and then you came out and applied yourself, and that's to be applauded. And I just really hope people understand that, like what this young man has did in a short period of time on YouTube has really revolutionized and changed the way the landscape of how YouTube is ran and the way we do content and the way we look at content and how we look at people that are within our space in content. And all that goes to you, bro. Wouldn't I don't remember another channel that quite did it like you and Yael did it in the beginning. So that is to be commended and praised. And that's just not me just talking out my ass. I think a lot of people feel the same way, and you don't get your flowers enough. And I'm proud of you, bro. You well on your way. You destined for this. This is easy for you. Like it took me a while, like a bike. I had to learn how to pedal through this shit. But you took it with stride and ain't looked back since. And I respect that. So all the flowers and praises to Do Sims and what he did with Damo Keyway Conversations. Real talk.
Yeah, it was a dream, man. And some how many kids didn't even get to realize their dreams? You know what I'm saying? They didn't
That's a
make
fact.
it, you know. So I'm just happy that I was fortunate enough that the Lord continued to bless me with another day. Every meal I eat, every time I wake up, that's what I do. I bless the Most High because I'm appreciative. Most of the things that I've talked to Scandalous and most things where he be like, damn, bro, like you don't even take, like most people be stressing out and I'm like, bro, I done overcame what I done overcame way
This
worse.
ain't nothing, right? Yeah,
Right.
that's what I'm saying.
So the main thing is as long as we breathing, we got an opportunity to do it. So I'm finna get to this content though. I know that's what the good people here for. They don't really want to hear us talking. They like to interact, you know what I'm saying, about the content, and that's what we're gonna do. Anything you want
Let's
to say
rock.
before we get into this?
Hell no, let's get to it. Salute the Discretion TV and Val. And what's
Oh
her
yeah,
name? Attorney Jasmine. What's her last name?
you
Grimes.
better put some respect on her name.
Oh, I'm
Talking about
fucking
some.
up.
And who is what's the nigga you gonna get messed up?
I got so many days in my head, but I shot her out the other day and had her name right. But
Hey,
salute to
bro,
that queen.
every gorgeous sister that I know, if you forget their name, they
It's
gonna
over.
who the fuck, nigga? Who the fuck, nigga? You better. I don't know if she really like that, but I imagine she is. Right?
You know it.
Let's
But
get
no,
to
I'm
it
ready.
though.
Let's get to it. Let me mute it.
It's on the countdown. Do Sam stand on the media. ETE in the chat. Hit that like button if you ain't get it. You know what I'm saying? That part. Salute. Thank you, Renegade dudes. Ways. Welcome to the Diamond Keyway Conversation. Salute to the chat, the Blue Wrench Mob. The chat is where it's at. It's Duke Sims, the Don. And we here with y'all with that exclusive. We got content. Hashtag ETE exposing the exposers. Hashtag ETE edifying through entertainment. That's just what we do. Hit that like button on your way in and show a gang some respect, like taking your chucks off at the front door. Don't come up in my house stepping on my floor with dogs all on your chucks. We're going to get to this exclusive conversation with Reggie Wright Jr. and Discretion TV. Discretion TV and Reggie Wright Jr., we get them on the phone together so that they could try to iron out and keep some kind of diplomacy despite being rivals. I tried to play mediator, but I kind of linked a little heavier towards my boy Discretion TV, being that we're in total contrast with Reggie Wright, with Reggie Wright. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get this exclusive to y'all, and y'all should be hearing a lot of content about it. Let's go. Valentino, man, he wanted to talk to you, man.
Yo, Reg.
I won't go give him nobody.
It was good, Reg. I'm giving you some time to get you said you want to show your audience or me that the documents that I got was altered. So I'm giving you some time because I have a lot of the privacy, the FBI Privacy Act I want to release. And I'm going to give you a fair shot.
The FBI, I'm talking about the bullshit. You think that the statement that was given in 2023?
Batman Crockett?
Yeah, I have more of that document.
That ain't no FBI stuff. That's fucking hold on, let me show you. You know, FBI stuff, though. That's fucking
Information at. That's what he got. It's a freedom of information at.
We're gonna talk in 2023. That's just hold on. I'll send you a screenshot right now. Hold on.
So you saying I got the year wrong? You saying?
I mean, if you got anything from FBI, I ain't talked to no FBI since LJ and them and shit. What's that? 99, 2000.
You talked to Greg. Who believes that Reggie hasn't talked to the FBI since 99, 2000? Didn't you take Tanisha Swan to the to go speak with the feds? Didn't you talk to Greg Cadence? Didn't you talk to Darren Dupree? I ain't buying what you selling, Veggie. We already know you was a one. Well, he does deny being a 137. He brags that he's a 270. Apologies, Reg. 270. Got 140 people in here. Hit that like
all
button.
Of this is the deposition from hold on, do some signature.
Hold on, and also if it is a deposition, you got to be careful what you're denying and what you're saying here to, because I don't want to get you jammed up. Oh, that's in Discretion TV.
Here, I just sent my whole deposition to do films. I just sent my whole.
How many pages was that?
Let's see. I'll send it to you under that one that I say is I called you a clown.
Same old phone? Nah. Upgrade to the new Galaxy Z Fold 7.
Man, hit that like button, man. With 140 people in here, y'all ain't sending no super chats. We ain't asked for none. Least y'all can do is hit that like button. Let's go.
You gonna block that number?
I never blocked it. I told you I don't block it. That's John unblocked your ass. I didn't block you. You always try to block.
Yo,
I don't block people, though. I don't block.
Can you call Vlad right now and get? Can you call Vlad right now and get rid of them strikes?
Nigga, they gonna fall off. I don't want to go like they gonna fall off in 3 days.
Why are you man enough to send them shots when you can't say ceasefire? I told my audience, look, ceasefire.
Hold on. This is all I'm saying, though. I would agree with you. If I knew they were gonna fall off in 3 days.
But it doesn't make sense. Why my channel gotta struggle?
But how is it affecting you? I'm asking you.
I'm asking you. You've been in.
I'm asking you. How is it? Because if I ever need to call this favor in, they're gonna be like, Reg, you be playing back and forth. You be making out with niggas.
Reg, I'm not going to use this against you. I'm not RJ. I'm not going to use it. I just get them strikes off my channel.
I'll call Leo. I'll call Leo his assistant or whatever.
We waiting. We waiting right now. Right now.
Well, I don't mean to go answer, but I just said y'all.
You got a phone? Wait a minute. You got $1,000 Galaxy. I read your police report. You got $1,000 Galaxy. Your Galaxy was $1,000. That's what you said, right? Or do you got a new phone?
What they call shit? I got about 5 people on my phone line. Just hung up with 2 of my grandsons on the phone with AT&T.
Right. So your phone could make a 3-way. You can call Leo and say, hey, stand down. Get rid of them shots right now.
My whole point is why for 3 days? We're talking about 3 days.
I've been struggling. My channel been struggling for more than 3 days. If you see it as, oh, he's shot, he'll heal up in 3 days.
Let me tell y'all about that.
I've been carrying these bullets for the last.
Because y'all might not understand the context in which the brother is saying that. Shout out to Valentino, Discretion TV. original veteran in this lane, Death Row Tupac content. He's saying his page is struggling, meaning if they only give you a reach of 2,000, I don't care if you got 1 million subscribers. Hey, Levi. Hold on, let me pause this.
Levi, what's his dog name? Levi? He getting crazy out there. You hear?
Yeah, well, you know that's what
He's a
tribe
big boy.
the tribe and Levi. So what I was saying is, whenever someone reports you with a strike or something that doesn't go along with the guidelines of YouTube or the Digital Millennial Copyright Act, they're only going to give you a minimal amount of reach. So I had a video that had the reach of 120,000. On that video, I ended up getting like 80,000 views because the more people you see it, the more chances up at bat you got, the more chance you got people to actually interact with your content because it's presented before them. YouTube controls that. And it's really discriminative, especially when it comes to you melanated content and our content as opposed to others, just like institutionalized racism throughout the Americas and the earth right now. But they understand that. So anytime they see somebody like Scandalous or Discretion TV or Active Chuck's Damu Kiwe Conversation beginning to make headway and we tearing linen about their ass, they report us to slow it down, to bring the numbers down. And it takes a lot of consistency and it gets frustrating. It takes a lot of consistency to get back to it. You know what I'm saying? To stick through that. So salute to all of those that's been dealing with getting shot. Pop, pop. You know what I'm saying? Especially by Bum First, Veggie Wrong, and these other CS2 back, the Crip Cop, and all these other reporting ass niggas like Rico the Rat Rose. And I'm not going to report you unless you use my content without permission and don't shout me out, or if you use my music without permission, which is copyright. But other than that, I don't report people. Let's go.
Don't be like RJ, man. RJ got a shot on me out of jealousy and him.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with you, RJ.
I got
conversation was last night.
RJ's a Benedict.
Hold on. After the live where Reggie jumped on last night, we got the conversation. Was that last night or the night before? All I know is we recorded it, I think, yesterday, because I've been on Scandalous to send it to me and all of that. Once he sent it to me, then I sent it to the team. So you gonna have Discretion TV breaking it down. Oh man, this shit finna hit. Hit that like button. We got the content. I hope Stand on the Media react.
He said the N-word and try to cover it. And then he pretend like he want to be Keith D's friend.
You know what got shit funny with you and what's that other clown?
The other
clown.
Me?
What's
he want
a nigga to feed in
name?
So he could change the subject.
From New York. That nigga name. Joke, no joke. Y'all don't want to get on the phone telling, got in this shit, dealing with him and stuff.
Nah, I was never included in that. I never linked RJ and Choke together. They got their own relationship. And
but anyway, y'all got the paperwork. Yeah, I just sent y'all my deposition.
How many pages is the deposition? Can somebody tell me? Whatever he said.
Hold on. I sent it to both of y'all. I sent it to him too. Hold on. Yeah. Rick, you sent it. Oh yeah, it's an Acrobat Adobe, so that's gonna be a whole big file.
Damn, they really want. Well, let them get the money, man. I guess they gotta get paid, right? They gotta get paid. Pay the commercial conversations.
Oh shit, Reggie did a lot of talking. This motherfucker. It's like that shit. I bought a lawsuit. Okay, yeah.
Reggie was talking to the feds and the people from the lawsuit.
Oh my God! You're gonna see this is the same shit that's in that shit that he's talking about is a 302 or whatever. Is the same shit. This is a fucking deposition.
Levi don't leave too far.
This is a deposition, and then probably the rest is the opposition of what those people sent. That I did the deposition with for a lawsuit.
How many? But this is what I'm asking you. How many pages? Have you ever seen a privacy or FBI privacy information?
No, I ain't never because I ain't never did the FBI shit.
Let me. Can I school you or give you some information on that?
Go ahead.
Look at Tupac. Go online. Look at Tupac and Eazy-E's FBI information act. They have.
So what do you think? Does this mean you talk to them, or does this mean that they were looking at you? Because I'm sure they were following my ass.
Hold on. No. They put together a case. They put together a whole. It's like a PDF. They put together a whole PDF of shit that you did, or a whole. What I got was I'm gonna let you know what I got. What they told me was it was your federal background report. It was, They did a federal background check on you and gave me the documents. I'm letting you know what I got on you. So that's why when your wife and all that shit came up and all that.
But when you saying that, wait a minute. When you saying that I talked to them because they did a background investigation, that don't mean I talked to them. That means they were investigating me, right?
So
that's all that means is they were investigating me. Not that I talked to them.
Thank you for being honest with that. Because even Shook said, "Why is there a grand jury on you for the assassination of Pac and him?"
Well, because all I laid down was an atmosphere. I went to the grand jury. I never denied.
So he admits that the grand jury, they did raise a grand jury on him. But I think he was trying. Let me hear that out to make sure.
Then I went to the grand jury on KBD. I almost bragged about it. I told KBD that it was coming.
He bragged about that.
Y'all don't remember me telling KBD?
I remember you did.
And KBD laughed. I told everybody I put on YouTube, I put the cops on camera that came knocking on my door. When they came knocking on my door.
Do you really believe in your heart you belong in that key witness spot?
No, not if I was saying PPD did it. All I'm just saying is there was beef between Bad Boys and Death Row. Who best could say that?
What about Idi Amin? Well, what happened with Idi Amin? Why did Malcolm push up?
All I did, I got Idi and Suge on the phone about 4 or 5 months ago. And Suge was trying to get him to sign something. And then they fell off.
I'm talking about Vegas, right?
Okay, I admit, hold on. I admitted that I took Keith Edie and Gaddafi down to the police station to meet with Vegas PD. I know FBI agent. Vegas PD in about 98, something like that, 97. No, right before Gaddafi died. So,
but Malcolm was a way better witness than you. He was there actually.
And he testified too. Edie testified.
But he's not key witness. How did you get that?
Y'all don't want to call me key witness. Vegas ain't calling me no key witness. That's y'all calling me the key witness.
No. They KPD called you the key witness.
Oh, well, that's KPD. That's okay. All right.
Is this his
so
case?
now we're listening to the KPD word.
Well, wait, it's his case. He's the one in going.
Okay, but of course he gonna call me key witness. That's all he know about. I'm the only one been bragging about going to the grand jury and stuff. And y'all exploiting my thing. I never denied that. I can see if I was high that I went to the grand jury. Don't talk about it before he was even indicted. I said, I've been to the grand jury. I just testified at the grand jury. Keeping you going now. You better get your shit together. I wasn't saying that on YouTube. Y'all think the FBI or Vegas PD wanted me saying that? Go ahead.
No, I saw when you.
I told you. They tell a snitch to shut the fuck up. I'm a snitch. No, I just call it all it is.
Cat.
Go ahead. It just seems that you have this major influence on the DA on the Vegas case when everybody.
Only time me and the DA talk is when I did the whack. When I showed them tapes that Whack was bragging about what he was doing. It's the only time I ever communicated with the Vegas DA. And that was because, the only reason I knew that was because of going testifying before them at the grand jury. I had never talked to them, met them, or anything prior to the day of the grand jury.
You're talking about the Vegas grand jury?
That's correct. The only grand jury I ever been before. I ain't never been at a grand jury as a cop.
Donate your furniture, cabinets, and appliances to Habitat Restore East and West to support both the environment.
That's the only time I've ever been to a grand jury.
Yeah, you still a cop. Once a cop, always a cop.
All right, I got you.
You bleed blue, but
I bet you they won't agree with that.
Hey, what did you say, Reggie? I fucks with the police.
Oh yeah, I was being funny. You know, that was Mike F said. Reggie Wright. That was Reggie Wright said. That's what he said in the movie. Y'all ain't be catching my jokes. And when they was the bounty hunters and shit. You know, y'all ain't catch my jokes.
Well, dry ass joke. I knew you was joking, but you ain't.
Think of most of my friends, my best friends are cops. Mine, so all my best friends are cops.
Bruh.
So Monkey D's bar was reality rap, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
What?
I said so.
I don't like talking to you. You always disrespectful. You nigga try to talk. Just to try to explain shit to y'all, then you always gotta get disrespectful.
Man, stop getting all sensitive. I'm clowning, man.
Okay, what do you think? I'm saying I'm just trying to be I try to be transparent and then clown, you know.
Man, yo, right. I'm looking at what you said.
20 murders.
Hey, Google, stop. Go ahead. What you about to say about that?
I'm looking at what you gave me. I can't. Okay. Me personally, I don't know the count on this document. As far as what's the count, but what you're trying to say is that this is what I have for showing.
That's what I figured. You talked about a deposition from October the 23rd, where I'm talking about wearing diapers and shit, and all of that shit. That's the only time I ever talked about some shit like that. But then that deposition when I'm trying to get paid. That's all I was saying.
All right. But when you
say that I listen to your whole video, I'll be lying. But I know the only time I talk to anybody any legal shit, was done in 2023, and that was for my deposition for my lawsuit against our court.
Is it possible that it was the wrong year? Because what I'm reading now, there's nothing like.
It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. I'm asking you.
It's not. If you, I send Chucks. Let's send Chucks it. Chucks got a copy of what I put out, the 13.
All right. Well, then if it's not, then I don't know what I'm talking about. I just heard the month of. I heard the year of 2023, and I knew that was the only time I did anything in 2023. Was that? Anything else like that? I don't know.
All right. Maybe
if they follow me. If they follow me, put something together in 2023, I don't know. Then that's something. Anything new. But I know it'd be stupid of me to say that I know Rafael Perez in 2023, and then I just testified at a grand jury saying I never met them, or I've been saying all on YouTube I never met them before. Yeah, I know I got a transcript out there talking about I know them in 2023. I'm just not stupid like that.
Did you talk to a CI, you think? Somebody that wore a wire on you or something, bro?
Well, I wouldn't know that. That part I wouldn't know. But I know I would never tell anybody. I'm just saying, I know I didn't know Raphael and David Mack. I know that for a fact.
What about the incident that... I'm sorry, go ahead, y'all.
Well, my dad don't know them. You see, that's what everybody think. Compton cops know LAPD cops. They don't... If I knew over 5, maybe 7 LAPD cops in my lifetime, I'll be surprised. No.
It says more than Mac. It says more than Mac, though. It says you bodyguard for Puff off the books.
Oh, yeah. Like that. Now, y'all know when in the fuck have I bodyguard for Puff? When? No, I ain't get no bodyguard work since. basically they hired your services.
Right.
All I ever said out there. So all I ever said out there was that they call, well, just like I explained to y'all, a guy named J. Vic Michael came to the office. I was like, Red, okay, now I'm looking for security. And they in town, they looking for security. I'm like, I'm working for no puppy now. And then I learned it later that some Inglewood cops was there when, after the shooting and stuff went down and took off and left from the scene. And all of this I hear in media and stuff like that. But no one from Bad Boys know Gene Deal. I didn't know who a Gene Deal was until like 2002. I didn't know none of these people. I never met that guy that used to run security for them.
You said you ain't know him or you ain't mean it because you and Gene.
I never talked to Gene Deal until I got on the phone with him about 2016. But I'm talking about I've seen him, of course, on that documentary. I didn't know, that documentary, and he go, oh, that's Phil. That's the guy, that Broomfield documentary.
Right, when he picked out the second guy, because that was the second 6-pack.
Correct. I've been exploring that, saying he always misidentifying people.
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and the YouTube Music app
all
altogether.
I'm not no Gene Deal fan, but I'm saying that's the only time I even knew who a Gene or laid eyes on a Gene Deal was on that documentary.
Yeah, I'm looking at what you sent me, and Reg, I really don't.
The only reason I say, like I said to you, only reason I say that that you have bad information because that's the only legal thing I ever did in 2023.
Oh, maybe it's the wrong year. I see what you're saying. Maybe I got the wrong year, but and for you to say I put out a fake document, I don't put out fake documents. You know that.
For it to say in 2023, I gave an interview saying I talked to a Rafael Perez and a David Mack, and I used to work for Puffy. Man, do you know how I would have been exploited if I ever said any shit like that?
This is a Privacy Act. Not if it's in the FBI. I don't think it would have been. Okay. I had to get a FBI background.
All right. Well, I don't know who gave that to you, but I only know where that even came from.
Yeah, Freedom of Information Act. What you mean you don't know where it came from? Freedom of Information Act. As a matter of fact, let me see if I'm able to access them documents. You know what I'm saying? So you can see where it says that he admits that he met Rafael Perez and David Mack through his dad. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say like we just lying to you. Hold on. Oh shoot. I think those things is on my phone. So where could I send them at? Okay, yeah. So Valentino sent them to me. Boom. So what we gonna do? We finna try to send those. Oh yeah, we got them. Got them, coach. Got them, coach. You know what I'm saying? Let's get them. It's 13 pages. I know some of the pages was missing. So what we gonna do? Let me stop sharing for a second, and we can get right back to that. You know what I'm saying? We gonna break it down. We gonna break it down. I don't want nobody else to hear the sound. This love, private affair. Hey, there it go. There it go. There it is. There it is. There it is. It doesn't have any name on there, so don't strike me, Veggie. You know what I'm saying? Federal Bureau of Investigation, Zoom, document. You see what I mean? You see how many pages is that we got? You know how much content we got to fry you, Veggie wrong, nigga? Nigga, he's doing it very professionally, nigga. Strategically, nigga. You want to know how much more shit my boy Valentino 21 got salute. Dressing fatigues, black jeans and boots. You know what I'm saying? You want to know how many? 799 pages. So all of them is fake, right? All of them is fake. That's what Reggie wants the world to believe, that we got enough time to make 799 pages of fake work. Nah, Veg, it don't work like that, my nigga. So it goes into his condition. He talks about bond first. Let me see what page that was when he talks about how much money he had, going on Vlad, working for the AMA, right? And I think they were called AMA, some record company he claims he was employed with. And first he said he owned that company, but hey, working for Koch, Michael Koch and Alan Grunblatt, you know what I'm saying? Talks about getting 10 to 5,000 to 10,000 a month or something to that extent, $500,000 budget. Okay, here it goes. Here it goes. You see what I'm saying? So, if you can see it, then you know that it says, I have a friend by the name of Calvin. Most people knows him by Snoop Dogg. He usually helps me do security work off the books like he does my dad's friends, David and Raphael. So Reg is saying that Snoop Dogg also knows Raphael and David Mack. Reggie Wrong Jr. is saying that the man, the character Denzel Washington was mixed up with. They said he was part David Mack, part Rafael Perez when they created that character in Training Day. Denzel's character, right? And he's saying that they helped him just like they helped David and Raphael. Calvin hires me off the books because it's been a lot of speculation since September 1996, and it does look different, right? On his reply, right? It does look different. This does look different. I cannot validate the authenticity of it, but just going off of Valentino's word, it appears that this he always brings legitimate work. So I don't know if but it's space. You got to think all of these lines are legal documents, so they're accounted for, and the wordings ended up coming up perfectly, right? So he says Rafael Perez, right? And that's on this is page 9, where he talks about Rafael Perez. Then he says, since my dad and his friends, Mac and Perez, and also myself were under investigation, my friend Calvin and I thought it was best if I do security for him off the books. Also, Sean Combs or Puffy to most people. They call him Diddy, also CEO of Bad Boy Records. I do off-duty security work off the books as well for Sean. I was really lucky that I had this business relationship with both Death Row Records and Bad Boy Records. So that's all we're gonna show y'all on that, and we'll get back to the actual video footage. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to that. Reggie Wrong. Let's get to it. Hit that like button if you ain't already did it. Make sure you subscribe if you ain't already did it. Back to the cats.
Somebody gave you that? I would check that source, but if you saying that ain't that documentary, I have no argument, and I have no knowledge where you will get something like that from. I honestly thought you was playing copy and pasted from that documentary.
You see, let me tell you something about guilty conscience, Reg.
Okay.
You and John did that so you and John did that so much, the fake documents and copy and paste. copy.
No, all I just know that we never did no copy. No. When have we did some copy and paste? When?
John is the master of copy and paste.
Oh, tell me what document that we ever put out that was fake. Tell me one. Just tell me one.
Didn't
tell me one.
Like a couple of months ago, some document.
Which one? Which one?
About Suge and some shit.
About what?
I'm gonna look at it again.
Okay, please do. That's one thing I try to stand on is receipts.
Right.
It's putting up, I'm not gonna lie. Do you know how many lie stories I could tell on Suge if I wanted to? Just to make it to go viral and shit.
I mean, I think you're doing an excellent job now. That's what you're doing. You're better in this.
When have I ever said bad about shit?
You got whack 100.
Tell me one thing. Tell me one thing. Tell me one thing that I said. Tell me one thing that I said that can't be backed up. Just tell me one thing. Just put one thing out there.
What's up with that? He has a Mexican boyfriend. What's up with that? Come on.
Okay. Listen, hold on. Listen to what I said.
That
I'm glad you brought that one up. What I said, what I heard, he has a little Mexican boyfriend in prison. I never said I know. I said I heard. Now, those films. Where in the fuck did I hear that at? And did I hear it at the same time that you hear it?
Yeah, what you say, Reggie?
Oh, shit. No, did you hear at the same time that I heard that Suge had a little Mexican boy in that jail? I'm not saying it's true or not. I'm just saying, did you hear the same time that I heard that?
Nobody make that accusation yet.
Okay, thank you. And was I on the phone with you?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
But
next
the
question,
the difference is
but I never said it's factual. I said I heard.
But Damu never put it out like that. You put it out. I ain't see Damu.
I said that I heard. All I said is I heard.
But why?
I said is I heard.
But is it necessary? Was that necessary for the culture?
Yes, when a nigga tapping at me, I'm gonna tap back, Valentino. Prior to 2 or 3 years ago, I was Suge's sympathizer. Everybody's always saying, this nigga always sympathizer. You don't think I was sympathizing for Suge?
He weaponized Pac, and you was, you got some.
That's recently, see? So y'all gotta understand, recent things 2 or 3 years ago.
Put the $7.99 pages on Spotify.
I was Suge's biggest sympathizer on this YouTube shit.
You don't think he pushed us to that limit?
I saying what?
I saying all those things before Collect Call started. You said a lot.
Okay, my point is, the things I said prior to that, I was a sympathizer. Tell me one thing bad I said other than, y'all take it blowing out. I don't look at it as snitching. But when I just say I believe the murder act findings, that's all I ever said. I never said Suge, Teresa Swan, this. I just said I believe the findings of and I don't even say 100%. I always say about 95% of what they found.
You told Phil Carson that you didn't even believe
that she did it. I said, right. She said it. I said, she said she don't believe that it happened. She said she don't even believe that he carried through it. But what was said about the extortion did happen. But like she said, you know how you say, I did something, and then it turns out, you just playing, you taking credit for some shit. That's what I believe could have happened. But that's what she believes.
She ain't involved in that. Come on, man.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I'm not gonna talk about that.
Let's get them
ideas
up,
can
man.
come from anywhere.
I know y'all watched it, but I'm trying to see what y'all talking about.
We know, Reg. I've been following for years.
I ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about that.
Trust me, Reg. I wasn't expecting too much out of that. Listen, man.
Y'all got Suge thinking, and that's all I do is talk about. Nigga, you had that done. When I tell my first thing, I be like,
Suge more than I talk about what.
I talk about Suge because I connected to his company for 10 years.
I've never
and that's what the thing is based on in the company. But everything. But who's the first person that said shit overpaid motherfuckers? Who's the first person that you ever heard say shit used to get up in the middle of the night and make people house payments so they wouldn't lose their house? How he filled a park.
How often have you heard Reggie talking about the positive that he does as talking about Suge Knight as opposed to him talking about all of the negative attributes of Suge, putting Suge down, trying to destroy Suge, trying to break up any relationship he got with females, trying to divide and break up any relationship he got with lawyers, from David Kenner all the way down. This is what he did, and he calls him stupid, right? So y'all tell me in the chat. Let's go.
I want nobody to know his name. He was watching the news and saw some little kids when they didn't have a swing set, and he had me cut a check for $21,000 and told me don't tell those people where it came from. But somehow the media found out. Y'all heard talk about the Mother's Day events and him driving, having people go take vans up so they can go see their daddies on Father's Day. All those stories, Suge don't talk about those stories. Those stories came from Reggie Wright. If y'all heard.
No, come on, you've been in jail 18 months. You know he got to defend himself. You've been on the rampage. He's like,
because he's been trying to kill down everything that I did. He's been trying to purposely pull away my success. He called me the fucking janitor. Anybody that knows anything about it knows that Reggie Wright was no janitor.
I've never heard
I'm a janitor. You never heard? I call nigga, you are the janitor. But hey, I thought I was a piece of shit. Hey, I never said that. That's for
But right, seriously, his building, the death row chains, there's a lot of
come on, okay, let's talk about the building for a second. Hold on. The building. You think the Suge would let me walk the streets? You think Suge would let me walk the streets for him?
He always trying to rationalize.
And be cool.
That's the same thing. Besides just cut you off and don't even let you finish. You don't know what we're finna say. You want to jump ahead of it to stop us from properly putting into context so that there is no gray area. So you really think Suge what it is? Well, Suge was in jail. Well, Suge had got out. Well, yeah, after he got out, he was focused on getting his money. He got other things to prioritize, and he's trying to give you and allow you time to right this ship. That doesn't mean that she didn't take his building, bro. Let's go.
Me and all of that. If I stole a $4 or $5 million asset from him, do you think the bankruptcy courts?
I don't know. Like it depends.
All right, well, I can show you where money was given straight to $30 million went straight to the courts, so they wouldn't do a lien on it once I refinanced the building. I can show you $1 million. Go ahead.
But Suge is saying that I spoke to Suge and I got conversation with Suge.
Okay, but Suge ain't lying.
But hold on.
Hold on. A building from him.
But hold on, Reg. The whole $1 million building from him. It goes back. Hold on, Reg. It goes back to the Reg. It goes back to the original question.
Super Dub Nation, what up?
Gets that kind of money from?
Where's the retired? No, but I was a retired cop in 1995.
Yeah, that's exactly what they do. Hey, Mike B, I swear to God.
Okay, 90 years.
I think they teach them that when they become informed.
For everything to go through.
Okay. What month was that? Do you remember?
Yeah, January 1996 was when I officially got retired. All right. I made over $2 million a year from Right Way Protective Services for over 5 years. The building was only $1.5 million at that time.
Can you prove that with your audience?
I done put up those tax returns.
You said what?
I done put up those tax returns before.
That you made in 9697. You made.
Let me just tell you this.
I would look at the company. I would look at the company a little different if you could prove that. Without fabricating.
Okay, let me just say this. I have no reason to lie. I have 10 bodyguards working a day for Death Row. 10.
$200 a day.
No, that's what I paid them. That's what I paid them. Okay. That was I paid them. Death Row was getting billed $350 a day. I made $150 times 10 a day.
But that's still over 3 years. Right? You said $4 million. Show me the receipts in the check that you bought.
That what?
She said, "Where's the receipts in the check that you bought the book?"
No. Okay. This is how we did it. I qualified for the loan for $3 million. The building only had like a $1.6 million balance. I paid the loan off, carried a $1.5 million loan, and gave the additional $1.5 million on a lien that Michelet and Shug had, and it went directly to Michelet for the $1 million lien.
So what was that, like an investment to you? What do you consider?
No, it was. You want to know what the real was? The real was because Dick Griffey came down there telling us that they trying to foreclose because we owed Dick Griffey $4.5 million judgment, and we took that $1 million and we got all of that off, and we took and paid Dick Griffey off like $700,000 or $800,000 to drop a $4 million lawsuit judgment he got against us.
While Shug was in jail.
Dick Griffey came up to Shug and talked to him personally and told him what was going on with the building. And so that's when we thought the feds was coming because we was under a federal investigation. And then that's when we started moving. That's why I started transferring cars, all the different names, the different people names. We started moving stuff. We're just prepared for the feds to come.
So that's what Shug is saying is bad business, right there. This whole story you're saying, Reg, Shug is saying.
I'm just telling you what happened. I'm just telling you. I'm not saying we were right. Why do you think his girlfriend, Teresa Swan, got all the digital rights and all of that stuff on a company called Dimple Merchandising? Why? Why give up all the digital rights? Go ahead.
Tell me. I don't know.
I'm telling you. I didn't talk to you. Because we were getting all the access for Perry. But they never came. We ended up working a deal. Thank God. And the reason why they didn't come was because of 9/11.
And what about
9/11 came and they dropped it, and all they did was say, hey, all we gonna get y'all for is failing to file taxes. And we got a misdemeanor conviction. We had his dad go down there and take the plea on behalf of the company, and we had to pay a $50,000 fine or something like that.
And David Canner ended up getting misdemeanor or something, or maybe even a felony, which was suspicious. Like, how could David Kenner be held the most liable? And they apologized to Shug. That whole shit right there, I ain't even gonna lie, was very suspicious to me. Oh, they just dropped it because 9/11, they no longer had the resources. First of all, the feds got unlimited resources. The Federal Reserve is who prints the money. So as long as the laws are enacted, they have no problem getting allocated the funds and resources to investigate whatever they believe is necessary. So I'm gonna do some more digging on that one. But hey, Shug walked easily, and these niggas got off easily from that investigation. Let's go.
Visit the Cost Cutters near you today and get the cut you want at a price you'll love.
And listen, you just talked about Shug parents on your last I'm getting
I didn't talk about
emails.
That was what I apologize. I didn't talk about shit.
But see, this is Reg. You're one of the elders in the game. Like, come on, when is it time to say,
when did I call? You talking about on the video today, or you talking about something recently?
Bro, you know what's put out there, bro.
Wait a minute, which video are you talking about?
The one you just did about Shit's parents.
I did about your parents? I apologize. What? So why can't respond? He calls his mama a crackhead.
Reg, when does it stop? This is genocide. This is a virus. This is what I mean.
You know, to be honest, I didn't listen to it until I just listened to it. A lot of the things I would have edited out. You know, especially talking about the uncle and all of that stuff. But I don't listen to it in deep until that. But the man called the man mama a crackhead.
Okay, all right. You know what? That's childish. I'm not going to. I appreciate the conversation about what. All right, this is why Suge was mad at you about the building. And
Suge ain't mad about that building. That's bullshit. Suge ain't mad about that building.
He's not mad when he's going to hunt you down and
Suge ain't mad at all. Suge know what that building situation was. That's something to try to make me look bad. Suge ain't mad about that building. Suge know what's up with that building. Suge knows. Suge knows.
But what was it? An investment for you? You saved the building.
It was the time to think because I was down for death row and Suge Knight at the time. It was so I was just trying to, you know, keep shit alive while Suge was in jail.
So it wasn't a part of the motive to steal the money? So that's
what money. Okay, how was it gonna be some money? The only way I would have been able to grab some.
Hold on. Remember, Reg, the whole thing why Reg will want to be involved with the orchestration is the motives. So this is what I'm telling you. You did a lot of things with the money, Reg. You built the building.
I never thought I wasn't in that position when Tupac got killed. I was just security.
Right, but motive.
Who would ever thought I was gonna be the one in charge like I did? I would have never proceeded that. I would have never proceeded that.
Proceeded what?
That shit would be like, hey, Reg, I need to come on, me and you about to do this shit. We about to run this shit while I'm in here. I would have never foreseen that.
But Suge was left with no choice to work with you in the.
Correct. But I'm saying, I'm just saying.
Remember, Heron you took Heron's spot, right? Am I correct?
Heron's spot. No, none of the homies. Homies was always just homies. Homies was always just homies.
Hold on. Am I correct? Before you started working in that office in June of '97, Heron and his brother.
June of '97. I came around in '94, dog.
No. I'm talking about after when Suge went to jail.
Okay.
Right? Norris Anderson was in the office doing that. Right. And Heron was
working security at night. He was a night security. He worked security at the office. He watched the office at night. It was a security. No, wait a minute. Sometimes talking about homies. Right. Homies didn't do that, but the homeboy shit. No, but he never had a homeboy in any position.
Well, this is what I'm saying. When Suge was in jail, these were the characters, the key players that was around in that office until you actually, even though you had your office, the security office was in the building also, right?
Not until I came to start running stuff. No.
Okay, Reg.
I started running the company. I ran the company.
You needed your own office in the building.
Correct. Yeah. That was like in 97, 98, yeah. And actually, everybody, how often was I in that office?
Where was your first office? Where was your first office?
On Wilshire. Oh no, my office was in Paramount, 15124 Paramount Boulevard, or something like that.
How far is that from Wilshire?
Oh shit, at least 10, 20 miles.
Okay.
If not further. It's right near Compton, really.
How did Suge feel when he found out? How did Suge feel when he found out you had the office?
She probably wanted me up there.
He wanted you there?
The office, I was running his shit. That's what y'all don't want to believe and understand.
No, I believe it.
How can a person running this shit can't have an office?
No, Reg, I get it, bro. I never seen your name on no Tupac album or no Death Row album. I was like, you know.
Suge is 100% right when he say. Suge is 100% right when he say. Reggie was not in those studio sessions. Y'all barely see me in pictures.
Because but you got a plaque. Who gave you that plaque, Reg? Let's be honest. Did you make that plaque? This is between me and you.
I'm the one that made those plaques. Which ones? You talking about the Tupac ones or you talking about the Death Row ones?
Right.
The Tupac ones. Wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, well, that's where you're wrong. But the ones, the multi-plat ones, I made those. Me and Mr. Lay put those together and gave those out. Me and Mr. Lay is the one that gave those out. And she designed them, and I decided who get them. Me and this lady named D. Westline. The Tupac plaques all came from Molly, approved by Molly. Who runs the estate? Molly and Tom Wally.
And your name is on there?
You need to see the picture?
No, is your name on?
I can't. Wait a minute, you don't think I put these albums together? I was the one saying
you don't think no,
in the back and forth. Sure, this is what we're gonna do. This is what they want to do. Oh man, tell them no, we want $3 million in this. So I'm the one doing all of that. Shug had me doing all of that legwork. Shug didn't even know what songs were going to be on the albums.
And by using you, but he's the brain.
Because it all supposed to be kept quiet, you know? It's like Reggie's taking all this credit and all this stuff.
And you follow direction.
And this was my worker. That's how he looks at it. And I never give myself no title or anything like that.
You're lying. Alan Grunblatt said that you were the general manager of Death Row.
His women call me. Everything would have to get cleared by Reggie to get done.
Wait, you talking about who? A Feeney?
No, I'm talking about Suge's parents.
The Feeney, when Suge was in jail, and the Feeney was illegally licensed, and then Jimmy Iovine illegally licensing out Tupac verses, were you the one giving the authorization?
Any verses that got licensed out during that time was stuff that was owned by Feeney and Interscope. The only time that something got out that was done on Death Row, action. I went and matched on MC8 on that Casey and JoJo song and got $250,000 and went on.
So now here you got Reggie talking gangster. He done went from I fucks with the police. Reggie Wright fucks with the police, bragging and taking this position to now when somebody used a Tupac verse and they weren't supposed to have it, I smashed on MC8 and got a quarter ticket out of it. Listen, my nigga, this nigga is playing both sides of the motherfucking game. Let me ask my boy Stand on the Media. Let's get to this real quick. So Stand on the Media. Let me ask you this. So he said that MC8 and used a Tupac verse, unauthorized Tupac verse, and he smashed on him, and then Jimmy Iovine told him where to go, and they got $250,000 out of it. Do you believe he's telling the truth about that?
I definitely don't. I don't believe most of the stuff that comes out that man's mouth, to be honest with you.
I can understand exactly why. What's crazy, this is one of the ones I don't think he smashed on nobody. But thinking about at that point, you talking about Suge's in jail, 1997. Do you remember when they were pressing the Machiavelli 2, Machiavelli 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in front of the liquor bank on Crenshaw, and anywhere you went? I believe that at that point, Veggie Wrong was trying to regulate or act like, let me fix that, act like he was going to regulate for Suge because it was within his interest. I believe this one. Hopefully MC8 reply and give us verification or validation, or maybe Suge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
reply and give us a, because I definitely don't believe 99.9% of the shit that comes out of Reggie's mouth. But some of it has already been verified. because what Reggie does is he uses Cap, right? And Cap is the twisted truth. It's the truth twisted with his point of view. You know what I'm saying? But I can understand exactly why you didn't want to, you don't believe him on that one. So since you don't believe him, we don't even got to focus on that one no more. I was just thinking about if it was true, does that mean that MC8 was a buster because he paid, he let these niggas come down on him? Or does it mean that he was a businessman? I think that should be a whole nother show. If he paid the $250,000 because he used the unauthorized, maybe that was a payment to stop from a lawsuit. So he was kind of vague when he said smash down on him, but he was definitely putting it on thick, like it was some gangster shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
97 Veggie wrong. I don't know. Veggie thought he was hard. Let's get to it. That's a real scandalous piece of shit. How you gonna defend against the police? It's a whole nother fight, man. But MC8, you got marked out by pork butt? I need to hear more details about that. Hey, MC8, we waiting on your reply and response, my nigga. I mean, if I was you, I'd be truthful, because one thing for sure, two things for certain, I'm going to get either Suge or Reggie to tell the story. And if and you should come clean, brother. Let's get to it, man. Damn, they smashed on MC8.
Bought him a car with that.
And he bought Suge a car with it. Pork butt.
Yes, I did. Jimmy, go ahead. Ask, what was his name? Kadir, some dude. Jimmy set me up with the dude at LCA. Went over there and told him this is what we want for that song, and they cut that check for $250,000.
And Jimmy Iovine set him up with the dude. See, Reg moving, smashing on shit for Jimmy Iovine isn't new. Oh, no. This is the kind of relationship that Reg seemed to have with Jimmy. Is that the relationship Suge also had? As much as we hate Reggie and we ride for Death Row, the old Death Row, the original Death Row, and ride for Suge, defending Suge, was Suge wrong for even hiring pork butt in the police after Jimmy Iovine told him to do it? And was he pork butt before pork butt was pork butt? You got to keep it clean across the board, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the chat. Let's go.
You sure real comfortable with Jimmy, ain't you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Jimmy looked out. Jimmy made sure. Jimmy whole thing was until I said, gave his address out, and Magic and them went over his house. Jimmy told me, when Jimmy shook my hand one time and told me, Reggie, you and Suge's biggest fear is y'all always thought I feared y'all. And I was just rooting and looking out for y'all.
Man, you was got caught with your hand in the cookie jar.
How can anybody catch me? How can anybody catch my hand in the cookie jar if it's not a account on the IRS?
Reg, that 302 that you said you don't know nothing about, the 302, you said that Jimmy owe you favors.
I probably said that on YouTube. Are you saying I did interviews, or do you say this is what they heard that they wrote?
Chuck, I gave it to Chuck. Chuck's got the copy.
Okay, well then y'all done got somebody that done set up on the computer and write shit.
But hold on, do Jimmy owe you favors?
For what?
I'm just asking. I'm curious.
For what?
He can't answer the
I'll be
question.
rich like Trey or somebody.
But hey, that nigga cannot answer the question. Just answer the question. Not for what. It's rude to respond to a question with another question. It indicates that you're being evasive. That means that you're being cryptic and feel you have something to hide. Nasty work. Let's get back to it. great question, Valentino.
But no, the only thing that Jimmy, if I ever said that Jimmy always favors for, is because I had Suge put out that Greatest Hit album. Suge did not want to put out that Tupac Greatest Hit album. And I went up there and took Steve Berman up there and had him beg Suge.
You see how he trying to clean it up, like, oh, the only thing I would say that he owed us for is because I made sure bring out the Greatest Hits album or Best Of album. Bro, that might be the truth, but it's cap to twist from the indication of you being old favorite from David Canner. We're talking about specifically how you said David plugged you with some, y'all went to go smash on MC8. We're talking about that kind of relation, that kind of favor. Getting your crooked cops to handle business, press on niggas, follow niggas from South Central to Compton, busting at them, people being found handcuffed, body beat up, and unalive. That's what we're talking about. That kind of relationship. But he knows what we're talking about, and he's being very evasive. Let's get to
that Tupac album come out because he did not want a Beanie logo on the back of it. If y'all look at the back of the Tupac Outlaws album, only deal that I was able to come up with, Suge, if y'all see, there's nobody album on the back for that album to come out because they wanted Amaru on the back and Suge on the back. Or whatever the name.
Don't whatever it is, Black Power. See, you always right. You always right for them crackers. Nigga, we proud of our heritage. Do you know that?
I didn't know the difference. Okay, I didn't know what it mean. Okay, I didn't know.
Oh yeah, he was a revolutionary in South America.
Okay, I didn't know.
Didn't you just say you put Jimmy Iovine's address out there?
No. Well, that was a long time ago. That's something me and Suge did on the tape. Yes.
Yeah, but
on tape, I remember that.
Yeah, we did that on the tape.
It sounds like whatever in that 302 was coinciding with what you saying. It's like, did you read? Did you read?
I ain't read none of that shit. I just told you I ain't read none of that shit. I just saw something that said that I talked in 2023, and I said the only deposition that I knew about what I just said to you that I did with anybody.
We gonna send you to work. Wait till I finish driving, Reg. I'm gonna send you.
But it ain't nothing that said Reginald Wright said on the minute. It's just what they, like y'all said.
No, I crossed your name out.
No, forget all that. What you said is what was composed. Okay, if they got some type of investigation going on where they listen to everything I done said on YouTube and all of that and wrote that out in a Freedom Act, I don't believe it came from the FBI. I really believe it's somebody that done sent it to you that is great with putting stuff together.
Reg, this is the same person that been sending me shit for years. I've been out for almost 10 years. So this is what I'm saying. The document, right?
So why would there be an FBI agent writing something up on me on 2023 or some shit that happened?
Reg, I don't know, Reg. When I got, because you just sent me a couple of documents, a couple of pages just now. You just text me.
But I know.
Right?
Where I talk to? Where would I talk to some agents about me wearing diapers at? Where would I do that at?
But Reg, I'm asking you, was there somebody that possibly that was there that was a federal agent? I don't know.
In 2023?
What I'm saying is what I got, right?
Okay.
It's 799 pages of a report that was sent to me. What you just sent me was a couple of pages. So I don't know what the feds was doing.
179. Yeah, 179.
You got 179. I got 700. You're not listening. It's 799 pages.
But you put it on like I sat down and talked to the feds in 2023 and gave them all of this information.
No, I put it out as unseen, never seen before documents. Because you put out my paperwork that
somebody on YouTube set up and put up a whole thing of all my go online and put up all my documents and so all of that.
But you can't slap me and tell me how to slap you back. You put up
you acting like I struck. You acting like I struck this stuff. I ain't struck this yet. What I struck was you putting out my health insurance.
Reg, you took a lawsuit that I sued the jail and flipped it, made me look like a wacko in front of your audience, and some
Did I doctor anything in there? Did I doctor anything in there?
Right, yeah, you tailored the narrative because I was fighting for my life in that.
Did I doctor anything? Did I change any words?
You said Blois, you said Blois, the security guard Blois, you said Blois was a female, some shit you was doing. Like, come on, man. And guess what?
I didn't even read all this shit, so I know I ain't said no names because I don't read. That's one thing you can do. If you want to hide something from me, put it in writing.
But don't say I saw this when you put out my
that's what
first
that's something that the slave masters used to say about niggas. If there's something you want to hide from Reggie, put it in a book because I would read it. If you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in a book. Nasty work, bro. All of the stereotypical house nigga mentality type characteristics. Old Sambo ass nigga. And I'm going to tell them about it too. Listen.
I started this with you, Discretion TV. When have I ever mentioned Discretion TV? When have I ever mentioned Discretion TV on Bomb First? When? You probably got 1,000 videos about Reggie Wright. At least 100.
And you got at least 100 videos on sure.
At least 100.
Let me, can I just, you're saying a lot of things about me and you got me fucked up. Can
I heard people talk about everything.
No, well, hold on. What I said about you and put out about you is two different things, two different lanes. It's what's been out there about you and what these documents were saying about you, like the Kevin Hackey. Kevin Hackey sat down with the FBI in 2004 and said you and David Mack plotted to kill Biggie, and it started with over a $25K offer. And you never got back to Hackey, and next thing you know, 4 days later.
But then you also got video of Hackey saying me and Hackey haven't seen each other since the time at a gas station or something like that. Don't you remember seeing that audio video where he said we saw each other at a gas station? And he said the next time whoever see each other first, whoever draw down first.
Right, fantasy band.
When was that then? For that to be true, you know, he did that video in like 99 or 2000 with Frank and them.
Yeah, but this is a 2004.
So if I hear a video of him talking about me and him doing that, and so I'm gonna go talk to him in 2004 about a hit.
No. He said this is what Kevin Hackey said. In 2004, he sat down with the feds and told them about the guy that got handcuffed and tortured and beat and
Yeah. That was the letter between him and Funny Hunter Rat, not Funny Hunter Rat. Roger Reed, yeah.
Roger Reed, right? And right. You know that was the feds, right, Reg?
Wait a minute, hold on. I knew that's who he was telling that to, but they also investigated that, and they know that he and Suge and Buntry didn't have nothing to do with the death of Vincent Buchanan.
See, okay, Vincent Buchanan, right? See, that's all I put out on you. These new documents that I'm getting and what's been out there.
All of that is cool. I don't care about those. Those allegations been out there. All I care about is when you saying I sat down and met with the feds in 2023 and said this and this. Instead of
during the Beauty Rest Labor Day sale at Ashley, save up to $900 on select Beauty Rest plaque adjustments.
This is a report that the feds have gathered on Reggie Wright and compiled, which I don't believe is a federal agent that did anything like that. But hey, how can I say it? You said
all I put out. I was giving you some time. I only put out 13 pages. I only go through it with my audience, so it's probably like 27 pages. I'm not sure. All I know, the whole package I got was 799 FBI background report.
Well, I'm quite sure. Salute to Jasmine Mines, the beautiful Jasmine Mines. Deuce, can you explain? She knows my name now. Okay. Salute. I done made it. Mama, we made it. Oh, I'm coming. Deuce, can you explain what the difference is if one says, I talked to the FBI before? Yes, then like, why would it matter to the person to talk to the FBI again? I don't understand this. Yeah, it is no different. Because once you start working for the FBI and you provide reliable information, those people are going to be in your life for the rest of your life, or as long as they think that they can utilize you. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're a reliable source. You're a reliable, credible source. So for him to try to, I don't know, maybe Reggie feels, that he has to put this facade on when he talks to one of my stature. You know what I'm saying? I really don't fully get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he really likes me. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he really respects me. It's kind of like to dance with the devil. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm tightroping with the devil, but I hope that answered your question, Jasmine Mines. It is no difference, you know what I'm saying? But in his mind, I'm just trying to rationalize why in his mind he would think that there is one. Let's go.
Right. And I called the church and, I did things. Yes, I admit it, right? I never started this until you slapped me first with some document that I
bet this happened a week ago. Now you trying to, or 2 weeks ago. And you trying to act like you trying to act like I got beef that started 2 weeks ago.
No, well, Reg, that you put out that video about me like a month ago, 2 months ago, and I never.
Okay, was that okay? Even then, okay. Let's even say a month ago. You act like you just started talking about me a month ago, 2 months ago. I'll say 3 months ago. You've been talking about.
I never got your FBI report until you started that shit.
Ain't no FBI report. That's somebody that put a whole bunch of shit together. But
that's
you saying an FBI report.
Okay,
listen to what you're saying though. Listen to what you're saying, Valentino.
Bro, we needed
an FBI report.
That's what
I set up talking about.
That's what I got. That's what I. Bro,
FBI
So Reg, how did I get all your church and all that info?
Because that's from my pre-trial report that was done in that lawsuit that I had against them, where they had to disclose everything that happened from me going to jail and while I was on pre-trial. And that was slips. And that was the slips that I used to put in. That I used to have to put in to get permission to go different places.
During your incarceration, right?
Or not incarceration, no, not incarceration. Pre-trial, they call it pre-trial.
Pre-trial. But you were still under sentencing, right?
I hadn't been sentenced yet. I hadn't been found guilty yet. I hadn't even planned out yet.
It's just
it's pre-trial. Yeah.
Reg, you blaming Jasmine Mines, and I need you to say that
Jasmine Mines. No. Jasmine Mines was the one that gave you that information. Go ahead.
That's a damn lie.
Exonerated.
If you're doing it for content, exonerated means not that she's not. No, I ain't put no police on her.
What you mean?
I ain't put no police on her. But I made a complaint against her for using.
What do you mean you made a complaint against her?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah.
At the bar with the bar?
Correct.
Get the fuck out of here.
Let me mute up. Go ahead, man.
Come on,
okay.
Man. Nah, that's foul, bro.
Now, hold on, because she's not going to be using stuff like that to give the people on YouTube to go after me.
Nah, Reg. That was a low blow, Reg.
Well, I'm still deciding whether I want to do it or not. I haven't done it yet.
Overcooking, you started, Reg.
No, for stuff. No. Hold on.
Bro, I was there.
Hold on. How the hell I start something? Wait a minute. Hold on.
Bro,
Jasmine Mine says, I wish he would stop thinking about me, let alone speaking about me. Well, I don't think that's humanly possible. He feels uncomfortable with a woman, any woman around Suge Knight, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what kind of infatuation he got. I don't know if what they said about Sid was factual. All I'm saying is it's mighty strange that he's always sniffing behind where Simon didn't put his phallus, you know what I'm saying? Or any woman close to him. We interviewed a lady, an attorney, right? And Now she was a white girl. He's telling me that the attorney was dealing with, I think, Timmy Rule or one of the guys that hung with Suge. And just because that attorney was a female that was around him, he was, oh, that bitch ain't nothing. She fucked on the homies and this and this and this and that. She ain't a lawyer no more and all of that. And Suge, I'm like, bro, why are you jealous about any woman being around him? This is a lawyer that if what he's saying is true, I'm quite sure Suge didn't even have any interest in it. But he seems like he wants to destroy any kind of relationship he has with any female and or male. David Canner, all of his lawyers. It just seems really awkward. But he definitely fixated more on women because, you know, Suge did have a reputation, sleep around. He even started sleeping behind Suge. Sloppy seconds. Valentino, Discretion TV, literally already told him, I did not give him whatever he is talking about. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was bizarre. Yeah, Reggie would get electrocuted taking a lot of He said he gonna take it. We gonna, hey, Veggie, you gonna have to stand on that. Reggie believes Attorney Jasmine gave Discretion that work. Man, Discretion already told me who we got it from, and it wasn't her. Deuce, I feel pork, but respects you, but he don't like you. I think he don't like nobody who stands on truth or from our cloth. T-Man, you might be the closest to the truth, bro. Right, he respects you because you're not backing down. Well, I understand the danger. Let me make sure y'all understand. He's so jealous of Tim or whatever that was that snuck some ass in jail. Yeah, probably was going back telling the woman his secrets. Right. Reggie is just slow. He doesn't understand Freedom of Information Act. Nah, he understands that Raider Q. He just has to deny it. You know what I'm saying? And try to strike up plausible deniability. But let me elaborate on this real quick. Never in my life since I was 19, when I showed y'all the video and the police shot at me, right? That live reenactment. Never in my life have I been afraid of a human being. But that was the first time that I wished that somebody would kill me, right? To be a 19-year-old kid with the police telling everybody that they're going to kill you, telling everybody that they want you in jail for life, right? It was funny in games. At first, I thought it was cute that they wanted me, that I was Southwest Police Department's most wanted. And then once they shot at me, I started thinking about all of those rumors, how they foretold of what they were going to do and actually acted it out. You know what I'm saying? And that they wouldn't go punished, you know. So I really started just the worst thing is the fear of not knowing. I wanted it to get over with. So when I go to the LA County jail, when I'm out on the streets and these niggas tell you, ask Big U when he asked niggas that was in the jail, Ali Bob and Baby Spank from 6-0. What about, oh, that was the hardest blood I ever met. Oh, yeah, that's super blood, right? This is verifiable. It wasn't that I was super blood. I behaved like super blood because I wanted to try to make niggas kill me. So fast forward to now, history is repetitive. Here we got Pork Butt, right? And he presents a similar threat, if not worse, because not only is it the police forces and his crooked police partners that could come after me, that could come after Jasmine, that could come after Scandalous Los Angeles, that could come after stand on the media for truth. Y'all act like truth isn't dangerous. Martin Luther King's truth got him unalive. Martin Luther King's truth, Malcolm X's truth got him unalive. So, yeah, it's definitely a real thing. You talking about Reggie Wright, you got Buchanan, you got